It's all on the line, and you're stuck with an 8. Change the card in hopes for a twist of fate on Card Shark. This is the game where a single turn of the cards can win you up to $32,000 in cash. Now, here's your host, the star of Card Sharks, Brandon Scrum. Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Card Sharks right here at MVG Productions. Glad to have you with us on this one. We got a returning champion back with us, trying to win some more cash to add to his winnings here. The 2-game total of $5,000 even. We've got Kevin. Kevin, welcome back, sir.
Thanks for having me back, Brandon. Good to be here.
Okay, you had some rough going with the money cards last time. I remember those threes just kept giving you grief.
They sure did, but hey, you know what? $5,000 is pretty healthy, and hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have a way more than that.
Yeah, we'll see here. Well, good luck to you. You've got some good opponents playing against you today. Your first opponent playing against you in this first game up. Back with us here on Card Sharks, we've got Mr. Justin Ray. Justin, welcome back, sir.
Well, Brandon, good to be back with you. And it's always a pleasure to be here on Card Sharks.
Absolutely. Are you ready to play?
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's waste no time and get right into this. Little fun backstory here, folks. These two have actually played on a former episode of Card Sharks that was not aired on my channel, but on another person. These guys went in one game apiece on each other. So this essentially is their rubber match. You guys get to witness it right here. So get ready to strap in for some good Card Sharks playing with two great contestants. You guys know how this works. You got to call higher or lower to get across your cards. First person to get to the end of the row wins the match, wins the game, gets $250. Takes 2 games to win the match, and winner goes on to the money cards for a shot at up to $32,000 in cash. So good luck to you both, and we will get things started here with a question to our champion.
Good luck, Justin.
Same to you, man.
All right, Kevin, we asked 100 sports fans, which sport would you never want to watch again? Baseball or football? How many hundred people said they'd rather never watch baseball ever again?
Well, that's actually, and I'd say that's a loaded question because I love baseball, I love football. Baseball is my first favorite, but people complain all the time about the pace of slow it is. Some even say talk about how boring it is, and those are the people who understand the deeper intricacies of the game. However, I know that there are people out there who believe that's slow and that boring. Therefore, I have to go against my say that's a relatively high number and go about 55.
All right, 55 out of 100 said they'd rather never watch baseball again. Justin, higher or lower than 55?
Oh. I'm going to have to buck the house a little bit and say lower. I honestly don't buy this question at all. I think people would die if they ever quit watching baseball because, I mean, it's the American pastime, so...
That makes sense and quite understandable. We'll see what the numbers are. If the answer is lower, Justin, you get to play your cards first. Kevin, if it's not lower, you'll play your cards first. The actual number of people who would never rather watch baseball again versus never watching football again is 67. It is not lower.
Is this sad, Brandon, that I did not want to be right about that?
Yep. 2/3 of people rather give up their baseball than give up their football.
That's a damn shame. It really is.
It could very well be. All right, Kevin, that means you get control of your base cards. That means you can start off first with your opening card of a jack.
All right, let's go lower.
Going on, lower than the jack. No, a queen. You lose that card there, giving Justin a free chance to play off of his base card of a 5.
Let's go higher.
Going on, higher than the 5. It's a 10.
I'm going to freeze just to be on the safe side.
All right, taking the 1 card advantage over Kevin, needing 3 more cards to win the round. As we go to question number 2, this one is for Justin. Justin, we asked 100 people this one. Which superhero would you rather be? Batman or Spider-Man? How many of 100 people said they'd rather be Spider-Man?
Well, I'm going to say that number is kind of high because, I mean, don't get me wrong, who would not want to be able to crawl up walls and shoot webbing at people whenever they want to? So I'm going to say that is a number right around 70. Let's call it there for now.
All right, 70 out of 100 said they'd rather be Spider-Man. Kevin, higher or lower than 70?
I love that. I think I was coming from, but I think I give some love to my Cape Crusader and go lower.
Let's say a little bit lower than that. Let's see. Actual number of people who would rather be Spider-Man versus being Batman is 58. It is a little lower.
Wow.
3 out of every 5 rather be Batman.
DC wins over Marvel again.
All right, Kevin, you've got control of the cards. You've got that jack.
Well, I hope lightning doesn't strike twice. Lower.
All right, lower than the jack. It struck. It struck twice.
I can't believe that. Wow.
Fortunately, it's the queen. You lose that card. That means, Justin, you get a free shot off the 10.
Let's go lower.
Lower than the 10. Oh, no. She got you, too, with the jack.
That makes me feel better. Yes, sir.
That's unfortunate.
That's just some...
This is how a grudge match is supposed to go.
This one's ugly early on this one. Let's go to question number 3 for this round. Question goes to our champion, Kevin. Kevin, we asked 100 people, would you rather sing every word that you speak or always speak in rhymes? How many of 100 people said they'd rather sing every word that they speak?
Well, I'm a singer myself, and I prefer not to sing every word. So I would actually much rather rhyme because it's more poetic and you can write well. So did you say how many would rather sing?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be a low number in my deduction. I'm going to say 43.
43 out of 100 said they'd rather sing everything they say. Justin, higher or lower than 43?
I'm gonna have to go just a little bit lower.
A little bit lower than that. Let's see. The actual number of people who would rather sing every word that they speak versus always speaking in rhymes is 38. It is just a little bit lower. All right, Justin, you got control of the cards. You've got that 10.
Change that 10, please.
All right, changing the 10. The next card off the top of the deck. The 10 now becomes an 8 right up the middle.
Ew.
Oh. Let's go lower.
Right, now lower than the 8. No, an ace. You lose that card there. Kevin, a free shot off the jack.
No, I'm not going to do it. Let's go lower.
Lower than the jack. Surely not a third queen. Lower than the jack. There we go. It's a 7.
All right. You know what? Higher.
Let's get it on. Higher than the 7. It's a 9.
All right, let's freeze.
Freezing right there. I'm needing 2 more cards to win the round. Justin needs 3, and we have come to our 4th and final question of this round. Someone must win on this play of the cards. Question goes to Justin. Justin, we asked 100 people on this one. Would you rather see how or what created civilization, or see how or what ends civilization as we know it? How many of 100 people said they'd like to see how it ends?
Oh, holy cow. What a question.
It's always interesting to see what questions are going to come up during the episode.
Absolutely. Well, me personally, I don't think I want to see the end of time. So, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that love this kind of thing. That's their passion. So I don't know. I'm gonna call it kind of 50-50 here. I'm gonna keep it right around 55.
55 out of 100 said they'd rather see what ends civilization. Kevin, higher or lower than 55?
How many would rather see the end of civilization? Was
Yes,
that the
and
question?
we asked them, would you rather see how or what created civilization, or see how or what ends civilization? We're looking for ask how many
Wow.
people see how or what ends civilization.
Well, I tell you, I agree with Justin about how loaded this question is because this to see the beginning of civilization would answer a lot of questions, particularly pertaining to religion. And then you have those who would be interested in seeing the end of civilization. I mean, what kind of world are we going to see at that point? So, with that said, I'm going to have to say lower.
I'm gonna say lower than that. All right, for all important control here in the final round, the actual number of people who would rather see how or what ends civilization versus seeing how or what created civilization is 55, right on the nose,
On
Justin.
the money!
I've never gotten one on the nose.
Well,
Wow.
congratulations, Justin. Getting an answer right on the nose here at Card Shark's going to net you a $500 bonus, so that's yours to keep no matter what happens. But more importantly, you've got control here on the fourth final question of the round. Here's your situation. You can play your cards if you like. You got the 8. You'd be able to change it. You need 3 cards to win. Kevin has a 9. He's stuck with it. He would need 2 cards to play. So the option is yours. You want to play your cards or pass control to Kevin?
Well, if this was game 2, I would probably pass it to him and hope that he uh, hits it and makes a mistake here. So I'm gonna change it and play on my
All right,
cards.
so
Change the
you're gonna
8.
take control and change this to. Good luck to you. That 8 now becomes a 3,
Yes, higher than that tray.
higher than the tree in the woods. No, it's a 2, and he
No.
gets game. Jack Kevin gets game 1.
What a wild set of cards.
Right now, all right. Well, Kevin, that gives you the first game of the match. That gives you $250 for the game win. There puts you up to $5,250. And we're gonna give the players a minute to collect themselves after this crazy round. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with round 2 between these two fine players here on Card Sharks right after this. So stay with us. Welcome back to Card Sharks here. Game 1 of that last round goes to Kevin here. Needs 1 more to win the match. Justin needs this round to tie it up. We've dealt new cards off the top of the deck. So players, remember, if you remember what's been played, it will hopefully help you in your calling of your cards here. As we start with round number 2, first question goes to our champion, Kevin. Kevin, we asked one of your people, would you rather always wear underwear or never wear underwear? How many of the 100 people said they always have to wear underwear?
Uh,
Well, oh my gosh. How many said they would rather wear underwear?
Yeah, versus going commando.
I'm leaving the studio, y'all.
See ya. Oh, Jiminy. Well, I'll tell you. I personally don't know anybody, and I know a few people who are who go commando. I don't go commando, like you needed to know that, but
Thanks for sharing, though.
you're quite welcome. So, with that said, 69.
And he did it again.
Yes.
Let's see, Wait, sorry, you said 69. My bad. There we go.
Yes, I did.
All right, Justin, higher or lower than 69?
in and let me make sure that you said that question correctly. They do like
Yeah.
wearing
Yes.
underwear.
Yes. How many of the 100 people said they would rather always wear underwear versus never wearing underwear?
I mean, seriously.
Yay.
I'm gonna have to say a little bit higher.
A little bit higher than that. All right, we'll see.
If it's 69, I'm leaving this chat.
No, we'll see. The actual number of people who would rather always wear underwear versus going commando is 77. It is higher.
Wow.
Oh, that was too funny.
Yeah.
All right, so Justin, that means
Wow.
you've got control of your cards first. Let's take a look at your base card for this round, which you need to tie up the match. You got a 10.
I'm gonna play off of it.
Okay. Call the
Let's
10.
go lower.
All right, lower than the 10. It's a deuce.
Higher than that deuce.
All right, going higher than the deuce. A 4.
Let's go again. Higher.
Higher than the 4. A queen.
Lower for the whole shoot.
Lower than the queen for a $500 bonus and to tie up the match. Lower than the queen. He's done it. Tied it up.
Of course. We got to go to a tiebreaker to figure out who's the best of the best.
All right, now there we go. Well done. That's $500 for $500 for going all the way across the board in one shot, plus $250 for winning the round. You're already up to $1,250, Justin. You haven't even won the championship yet. That's a pretty impressive score so far.
Thank you, Brandon.
But as Kevin says as well, we have to go to a tiebreaker game because it's one game apiece, so someone's going to go on the money cards after this one. So we got 3 cards on the board, 3 questions in hand here, and we're going to see who's going to be our Card Sharks champion in this first game. But the first question this round, going to Justin. Justin, we asked 100 people, would you rather shower in the morning or shower in the evening? How many of 100 people said they'd rather shower in the evening?
Well, I know a lot of people that take their showers of the evening and feel that that is the best time to do it. So I'm going to say this number is very high. I'm going to say somewhere in the neighborhood of 73.
73 out of 100 said they'd rather take a shower in the evening. Kevin, higher or lower than 73?
You know what I like about Justin is that I agree with a lot of what he says. And I agree about this. I would much rather shower in the evening. I know a lot of people who would much rather shower in the evening. My fiance showers in the morning and the evening. So, and I tend to do the same thing when I can. So, I'm not saying anything dirty. I'm just saying. I mean, people like to shower in the evenings.
I only shower in the evenina.
Do you shower at all? Anyways,
Let's go lower.
so Laura man is like, it's like, hey, do you shower, bro? Kidding.
I shower, brah.
Let's see there. Actual number of people who would rather have a shower in the evening versus having a shower in the morning is 60. It is lower.
Only because I had to go with the odds on that one, but I agree totally with you, Justin.
Yeah.
I guess I'm one of those weird folks. I like to shower first thing in the morning. Me personally.
I shower in the middle of the night because you live in a house full of girls.
Yeah, I shower. I usually shower right before I go to work, so that way I'm nice and fresh and clean for work every day. All right, Kevin,
You're fresh.
you got control of the cards for the tiebreaker round. You start with a 5.
Higher.
Higher than the 5. Oh no, another 5. You lose that card there. Goes to Justin. Chance to your base card, a queen.
Lower than that lady.
Lower than the queen. It's a jack.
Oh. I'm going to be ballsy here, and I'm going to go lower.
All right, for the game, the match has become the new champion here at Card Sharks. Lower than the jack. It's a 5. You got a new champion. Congratulations to you, Justin. You are the new champion here on Card Sharks. You got yourself $1,500, and you're going to play the money cards here in just a moment. Well, Kevin, you did a really good job, sir. You are not leaving us here empty-handed this time around. You take with you $5,250 in cash with our thanks for playing here.
I will never challenge you again, Justin.
You've been a worthy opponent, though, man. That was a long time coming. You got to admit, that was a fun match.
Yeah, you're right. It was a great time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Justin, good luck in busting the money. I mean, do well in the money cards. I'm sorry.
Throwing shade on you. Like that. But yeah, with that said, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, Justin's going to have his shot against the money card. See if he can pick up that $32,000 in cash, and we'll do that right after the break. Stay with us. And welcome back, Money Cards here on Card Sharks here. Our new champion, Justin's got himself $1,500, and now he's going to take a shot here to see if he can pick home another $32,000. Justin, here's what you got to do. We start you off on the bottom row with $200 of brand new betting money. You're going to bet your way across the bottom row till you get to the second one, where we give you an additional $400 in betting money. You'll bet your way across those three cards there. Again, minimum bets of $50 and bet in $50 increments all the way up till you get to the big bet card at the top of the board, where you must bet at least half your money. And of course, you can change one card on each row with one of the three extra cards we'll deal out on the side. If you can do a perfect double, double, double all the way to the top of the board, you've got yourself $32,000 in cash, all right?
All right.
Good luck to you. Let's deal out those cards for you and give you that first $200 in betting money. All right, your opening card is for this round of the money cards is going to be a 10.
Oh, let's change that card, please.
With which one?
No.
All right, changing with number 1. That 10 now becomes a 9.
Alright, let's just stay with $50 for this one, and let's go lower.
All right, $50 lower than the 9. Yes, it's a 5. You're up to $250 now.
Not too bad, not too bad. Let me do just $100 this time, and let's go higher.
All right, $100 higher than the 5. It's a 7. You're up to $350. You have a 7 now.
Oh, that's an ugly card. Alright, let's do $50.
Okay.
And let me try higher.
All right, $50 higher than the 7. It's a king. Very good. You got $400. Or take that king up to the second row. Give you another $400 on top of it. You've got $800 now and that king.
Alright. Well, considering the possibility that this could be an ace, and I hope to God it's not, I want to bet everything and go lower.
Risking it all, trying to double up. $800 lower than the king. It's an 8 right up the middle. You got $1,600 now. And that 8.
Let's change that terrible card, please.
All right, which one?
Let me try number 3.
All right, change it with number 3. That 8 now becomes a deuce. Great change.
That's the one I should have used at first. All of it. Higher.
All right, $1,600. Can't lose on this one. Higher than the 2. It's another 9. You're up to $3,200 and a 9 now.
Bet it all again.
He's trying to get him to lose.
Yeah.
I'm being encouraging.
Let's bet just a little bit on the conservative side. Let me bet $900 that it's lower.
All right, betting $900 lower than the 9. No, it's a queen. We dropped down to $2,300, but we moved that queen up to the big bet card, which is a good bet for you. It is big bet time. You have $2,300. You must risk at least $1,150 on this one with that queen. Or you could change it with the last card we got available. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna leave it like it is.
Okay. All right. Well, what is your bet? You must bet at least $11.50 off the queen.
Well, as the old saying goes, no guts, no glory. I'm gonna bet the whole thing that it's lower.
Big bet here. You either finish with nothing here or $4,600. All of it lower than the queen. It's a 7. We got a winner. $4,600 for you, Justin. Added to your previous winnings gives you a grand total now of $6,100, and you're the new champion here at Card Sharks. And with that, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to get Justin a new opponent. We play some more Card Sharks right after this, so stay with us. Good job. Good job. Well done.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Card Sharks, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Ray, our new champion now with $6,100 in cash, and he is ready to take. So let's meet him now. Playing against you in this game of Card Sharks, we've got Rodney. Rodney, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had him on the show here. We had different runs with different contestants here, but he is back with us. Are you ready to play?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good luck to you both. You guys have cut your cards during the commercial. And let's get right into it with our first question, going to our new champion, Justin. Justin, we asked 100 people, would you rather be a kid your whole life or be an adult your whole life? How many of 100 people said, yeah, they wish they could still be a kid for their whole life?
Well, I personally would like to take that survey because I'd say 100 people would say they'd love to still be a kid. But I know that ain't the way it works around here. There ain't nobody that wants to be an adult, that's for sure. I'm gonna say 60.
60 out of 100 said they'd rather be a kid their whole lives. Rodney, higher or lower than 60?
Well, I want to be a little younger, but I don't want to be a kid my whole life because you didn't get to do what you wanted to do. And you always told what to do. This is my opinion. So with that said, I'm going to take it down a notch. It's low.
I'm going to say lower than that. All right, let's see. Actual number of people who would rather be a kid their whole life versus being an adult their whole life is 57. It is just a little lower.
Oh,
Just get the right idea. Just a couple
smidge,
points off
yeah.
there. All right, Rodney, that means you get a chance to play your cards first, and your opening card is a 3.
Good card.
Higher than the 3. It's an ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. It's a king. Going in lower than the king. A 5.
Higher.
For game 1 in the clean sweep, higher than a 5. It's an ace. He's done it.
Wow.
Well, fortunately, you got run over by the train on that one, Justin. Indeed. Rodney with a clean sweep, giving him a $500 bonus plus $250 for winning the first game. $750, and the challenger's up 1 game to nothing already. So, Justin, he's out. He's out for it. You better be preparing yourself here.
Well, my dukes are up, so
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
Well, it's because you beat Rodney's. It's because you beat Rodney's best friend. That's what it is.
All right, let's go to question. Let's go to question. Let's go to round number 2 here. Deal out some brand new cards for the players here. And let's start our second round with a question to our challenger, Rodney. Rodney, we asked 100 people, would you rather never use the internet again, or never be able to watch TV again? How many of 100 people said they'd rather never watch TV again?
Oh boy, this is tough. Wow. Well, those are both kind of popular. Because some people watch TV on the internet. So I guess with that all said, I'm going to go ahead. That's going to be a low number. I'm going to go with 35.
All right, 35 out of 100 said they'd never watch TV again. Justin, higher or lower than 35?
Oh man. Well, just about any TV show can be watched on the internet, so I don't know. I pretty much agree with my esteemed opponent here, but I'm gonna have to say it's a little bit
I
higher.
say a little even higher than that. All right, the actual number of people who want to never watch TV again versus never using the internet again is 76. It is way higher.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm kind of in that same boat myself. I don't have
yeah.
traditional TV at my house. I just have internet. So, yeah, I'm one of those folks. I'm like, yeah, I got to have my internet. Because that's how I make a connection to this. Without internet, this right here on this YouTube channel would not even be possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but Justin, you've got control. You let's take a look at your base card this time. An ace.
There's a good card. Let's go.
Lower than the ace. A 3.
Run it.
Higher than the 3. An 8 right up the middle.
Oh, that put a kink in my plans. Freeze.
Got a freeze there, taking the 3-card advantage now over Rodney in this second game. And we go to question number 2. This one goes to Justin. Justin, we asked 100 people. Would you rather have your flight delayed by 8 hours or have your luggage lost? How many of 100 people said they'd rather have their flight delayed by 8 hours?
Oh Lord, I'd rather not have either one happen to me.
I know, right?
Because both suck.
Agreed.
But let's see. They said the question is they'd rather have their luggage lost
Or have their flight delayed by 8 hours. We're asking for how many people said they'd rather have their flight delayed.
Oh, would rather have their flight delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call that one kind of in the middle here because, I mean, if you sit in an airport for 8 hours waiting, you might as well just take it to a hotel. So, I'm gonna say 57 out of 100.
All right, 57 out of 100 said they'd rather have their flight delayed. Rodney, higher or lower than 57?
Well, nobody likes losing their luggage. And FDA guideline says if anybody loses your luggage, it's $10,000 for each offense. They assure $10,000 for each luggage because of the valuables in it. So with that, I'm going to go higher than 57.
I'm going to say you're even higher than that. Actual number of people who would rather have their flight delayed by 8 hours versus having their luggage lost is 79. It is higher.
Wow.
My year.
All right, Ronnie, you get to look at your base card for this second game. Your base card this time, a 3.
Higher.
Higher than the 3. It's a jack.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. A 9.
Okay, I'm a freeze right there. I'm
Freezing with the 9 there. Both players now needing 2 cards in this second game here. Let's go to question number 3 here. This one goes back to Rodney. Rodney, we asked 100 people. Would you rather watch TV all day or sleep all day? Maybe 100 people said, yeah, I'd rather sleep all day.
I'd rather watch TV all day myself. Sleeping all day, you can get tired sometimes. I wouldn't want to sleep all day. I'm going to go with 26.
All right, 26 out of 100 said they'd rather sleep all day. Higher or lower than 26, Justin?
That they'd rather sleep all day?
Yeah, versus watching TV all day.
I got a feeling that's going to be just a little bit higher.
So even higher than that. All right, the actual number of people who would rather sleep all day versus watching TV all day is 45. It is higher.
All right.
All right, Justin, you've got control. You've got that 8.
Oh, please change that
All
out.
right, can't get any worse than that. That 8 now becomes a 7.
It just got worse. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's go lower.
No, it's the odds lower than a 7. No, a 10. You lose that card there. Rodney, a free shot with the 9.
Lower than a 9.
Lower than the 9. It's an 8.
Shoes on the other foot now, ain't it?
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it all right. Lower.
Risking it to become the new champion of Card Sharks. Lower than an 8. No, it's a queen. You lose both those. And now we've come to our fourth and final question there. Someone must win on this play of the cards. The question here goes to our champion, Justin. Justin, we asked 100 people on this one. Would you rather be the richest person in the world or have any superpower of your choice? How many of 100 people said they'd rather be the richest person in the world?
Oh man. Well, with great wealth comes a whole bunch of taxes. So
Amen to that.
I'm gonna say that number is a bit on the low side because personally I'd rather have some superpowers versus having all the money in the world. So I'm gonna say that's gonna be around 46.
Okay, 46 out of 100 said they'd rather be the richest person in the world versus having a superpower. Rodney, higher or lower than 46?
Higher.
Let's say even higher than that. All right, for all important control, the actual number of people who'd rather be the richest person in the world versus having any superpower of their choice is 30. It is not higher. All right, Justin, here's the situation. You're both pretty much in the same boat here. You have a 7 needing 2 cards to win. Rodney has a 9 needing 2 cards to win. Rodney's up 1 game to nothing over you. You need this one to tie it up. But you have the right to change that card and play yours if you'd like to. So the option is yours, sir. Would you like to play your cards or pass it?
Well, Rodney is a pretty good card caller, so with me being in the situation that I'm in, I'm going to try and tie it up. I'm going to change my 7 and play them out.
All right, playing it on your own. Well, good luck to you here. Let's see how well you do with changing that 7. All-important change here is a 4. One mistake, Rodney becomes the new champion.
All right, I believe I can work with a 4. Let's go higher.
Higher than the
Please
4.
don't be any lower than that.
It's a 9. Good change.
Oh. I'm going to call it lower.
To tie up the match, lower than the 9. No, it's an ace, and Rodney becomes the new champion.
Good game, Justin.
Good game for you too, man. That was...
And tough break there, Justin, but congratulations to Rodney, our new champion here at Card Sharks. Got yourself $1,000, and you're going to go on to play the money cards here in just a minute. Well, Justin, unfortunately, the card's just not in your favor this time around. But you're not leaving here empty-handed. For your one time on the show, you take with you a nice, healthy cash total, $6,100 in cash, sir. So congratulations, and we'll definitely like to have you back for a future episode. All right?
Oh, yes. I look forward to that. And, Rodney, go do what I couldn't pull off just a minute ago. Break that bank.
I'm gonna try to. Thank you, brother.
All right, we're going to see how Rodney does with those money cards. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. Can Rodney win $32,000 with the money cards? Find out right after this. Stay with us. And welcome back to Card Sharks here with our new champion, Rodney. Got himself $1,000 so far. Now he's going to take a shot here at the money cards. Rodney, you know how this works here. $200 on the bottom row. Work your way across the bottom row for that. So you get the second one and get additional $400. Work your way across those cards. Again, remember, minimum bet's $50 till you get all the way up to the big bet card where you must bet at least half your money. And you can change one card on each row, one of the 3 cards on the side of the board, all right?
All right.
Remember, a perfect double all the way to the top of the board is going to get you $32,000 in cash, and I want to give it away to somebody here. So good luck to you. Let's deal out those cards, and let's give them that first $200 in betting money. There it is.
Okay.
Let's see how you do. Let's have a good base card to get it started with. Your base card for the money cards is a 5.
I want to change that 5 with a number 3.
All right, changing it with number 3. That 5 now becomes a 6.
Okay, I'm going to go with $150 higher.
Big bet on the 6. 150 higher than the 6. It is a 9. You got 350 and the 9.
Okay. $200 lower.
All right, $200 lower than the 9. Nope, it's another 9. That's a
Another
push.
9.
No win, no loss there. So you still have 350 and a 9.
I'll go again. $200 lower than 9.
All right, $200 lower than the 9. No, it's a king. You lose the 200 there, down to 150. But we move that king up to the second row, give you an additional $400 there. You now have 550 and a king. How do you want to play it?
Every damn dime.
Damn.
Well, what was that? Because I say you broke up just a bit.
I was saying every damn dime lower.
Okay, risking it all. $550 lower than the king. It's a jack, doubled up $1,100 now.
Everything lower.
Going for the big money here. Risking it all. $1,100 lower than the jack. Oh no, it's a queen.
Lightning!
That's the risk.
And
Over.
yeah, unfortunately you bust out, Rodney, so can't continue on here. But good news is, though, you are still the champion here on Card Sharks, and you've got $1,000, so that's yours to keep, and you will be back with us on our next episode to defend your championship once again here.
All right, I'll be back at the cards.
All right, well, that's unfortunately, that's just the way the cards fall sometimes, folks, here on the show. But again, thanks to all of our contestants for playing along today. Thank you guys home for watching another fun episode here at Card Sharks. If you like the series, click that like button down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there and ring the bell. That way you never miss all the action here on Card Sharks or any of the other great game shows we have here at MVG Productions. And until the cards are dealt out once again, we play some more Card Sharks. I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, saying thank you so much for watching. We will see you all next time. Take care. Bye for now, folks.